人都癲啊，人都癲啊，千祈唔好嚟，千祈唔好嚟。你睇呢度係入閘㗎咋。Well, it's a nightmare experience. Passing the immigration and lining up and the whole crowd of people.
Sneezing on you.
Yeah, sneezing on us.
Behind us, sneezing on my back.
Yeah. Jeez.
Well, I don't know.
Alright, but at least we have a
Decent
cabin. But this is not what I've expected.
You thought private sleeping? Right?
Yeah, at least a suite. You know, that's what we do when we're on the plane, right? Are you enjoying your food?
Yeah.
Good.
They're not so sweet, a little spicy.
That's the beef. Oh, well, it looks like we have a big crowd coming in. Thank you.
You go to Shanghai?
Yes, Shanghai. This is Hangzhou, very famous for its hairy crabs and silk.
Alright, here we go. Hotel. Okay.
我说了，我没有谎话，你可以查我手机号有没有订你们的酒店。我说了没有？谁接电话？我当时他不理我让外卖员给你们接电话说，我说我没有谎话，我说我过来暂时开订，但是你可以查我手机号有没有订你们的房间。你们就说不给订，不给进，不给进，查过吗？连问我手机号都没有问我。你今天不放心，外卖员对他不让进，不是你听我说，我保证我不让你进外面。我跟外卖员说，我跟你进来，你跟保安说，我订了房间，我在路上5分钟。我说了，我5分钟到，外卖还是热的。
Okay.都 OK， 入邊都 OK，個洗手間都夠 OK， 係。哦，呢度都 OK， 洗手間都 OK。OK 得。好，喺度飲杯咖啡先得。咦？大白兔糖？
马馆长亲笔写的。
Also the inscriptions on ancient Chinese bronzes.
So this is ancient
在
inscription.
这里要，
Yeah, this is the Asian style.
然后你们俩再来一张，然后我们再来一张。这里是白天还是变成晚上？变成晚上。
好。
Oh, you're backward. Very nice.
这里呢，我们就是重要的 VIP 接待，
VIP
在这里提看我们。
and they can view objects from our storage right here. So our staff will read the objects from our room. And so our very important thing they handle with this object. So this is a very special and very treasured.
这个厅啊，怎么了？
不，这个厅就是他爸爸讲，原来做的时候就是纪念他爸爸的。
纪念他爸爸的，
对，这个厅，那边一个厅呢是纪念他妈妈的。
纪念他妈妈的。
那边
哦。
两个厅。
This is to memorize Edward, your grandfather, and that one is memorize your mother. 那个在哪里？
对，那边。
在那边。So there's 2 rooms. This room is to memorize your grandfather in memorial of. Oh, no wonder. You see, 細劍堂啊。
对。
You see, 細劍堂啊。那个就是他爷爷的名字。何世健，何世健。这是什么？这洗手间。啊，洗手间也挺好的，洗手间也挺好的。好像是厨房啊，你看。
对。
不错啊。哇，不错不错不错，想这个好漂亮做的。所以这边
会在这里搞一些捐赠仪式。
哦，捐赠仪式。
对，在这里。
哎，上次
张信哲，台湾的张信哲捐了一批旗袍给我们。
旗袍，
我们就在这里搞了一个捐赠仪式。
哦。所以那边还有一个。
那边对。
哦，这个是有special purpose 特别用途的。我一直以为那个捐赠的那个碗是在这里的，原来不是在这里。哦，对了，哦，这是英文的 Alice，OK， Hotung。啊，这是他的奶奶。
对。
哦。哦。哟，主要嘎个厅呢，它。
对，你没想到这是在地下2层。
对，你看，这里真的是好漂亮
华灯。
哦，變夜晚啦而家。係喎，真係有月亮，你看，这个木头也用。
这是30年前设计的。
30年。
90年代。
厉害哦。
非常超前。
呢啲宮燈喺杜月笙屋企度拆出嚟㗎。
张东来讲，就是这些老的这些宫灯，都是以前的那些以前的楼里面，
哇，
拆下来然后带过来。
10年都好像不能出去了。
这个都是一整根的金丝楠木。
哇，一整个木的。
对。
又变天了。
天亮了。
天亮了，天亮了。 看他爸爸的，他爸爸捐的那个。哦，这个就是青铜，我们家还有很多呢。有一些有一些我也不知道这个是指的朝代，也有些外国人在这看。
是的，是的。就像那个金城记原来颜色就是这种金黄色，
那怎么可以保存的那么好呢？
因为它这个出土是在那种水坑墓里面出土的，就是有水，然后这个坑比较深，然后它水里面呢就是含氧量比较低。
Oh, this is the one. Oh, this is the one donated by your father. Oh, is he your father's name?
It says wine vessel.
Wine vessel.
Yeah.
You can tell what it was.
This is the original color, right? Yeah. Supposed to be like this. And then it becomes like that. Oh, 这是鎏金的，那是金子是吧？
对。
This is plated with gold.
Yeah. It's like the shape is like this.
To see the different texture of the jade, the quality, compared to the Qing dynasty, which is
Earlier.
because this looks pretty smooth. The edges were brittled on the sword, but this is discoloration. The other one doesn't. So this is more genuine.
Yours is what?
More whitish
Yours is more white.
and brittle.
Okay. Looks like Italian marble.何東舊居又稱何東公館，典型的新古典主義建築風格。房子的原主人何東爵士是香港太平紳士、著名慈善家、實業家。20世紀初，他先後擔任上海多家公司的主要股東，致力開拓上海建設。1958年，房子成為中華書局辭海編輯所，現在上海辭書出版社。
双老爷
啊，
住了搿头1楼啊。
哦，啥？
住了1楼啊。
住了1樓，上樓下頭搿個1樓啊，下頭住了搿搭。
附近呢住了
搿是啥個物事啊？照侬看，搿是啥個物事啦？
我講侬聽啊，原來的嘛啦，搿頭沒房子啊，全部是花園，搿搭沒，全部是石磨地啊，放幫浪的。
全部都是花園。
全部是花園，搿房子也沒，搿房子也沒，
哦，
現在是剛造出來。
剛造出來。
搿後頭一圈侪。
一路都是搿能樣子㗎。侬里向侬常常進去啊？
是呀。哦，前頭剛出來一幢房子的勿啦？
啊。
原來侪是司機啊、紅頭阿三啊、看門的人是。
哪里帶我去看看？
你去看。
紅頭阿三。
紅頭阿三看門的。
紅頭阿三現在沒人搿能講啦，紅頭阿三。
印度人啊。
印度人對個啦。哦，侬看看里向搿看得到里向，侬看。哦，里向搿能樣子的，侬看。
是呀。
OK，哦，老漂亮哦。現在沒人了里向啦。
搿房子借拨人家了。
借拨人家。
沒辦法開門，懂伐？人家
天氣好可以。
對啊。然後就現在搿房子啊。
侬看搿窗開的，侬看。
啊，對呀。
里向是搿能樣子的。
下頭個房子呀。
哦，搿搭哦，easy搿搭搿個房子。
原來我爺爺老早侪住喺搿下頭個，侬講搿一幢房子。
我來搿搭，我來搿搭，我來搿搭，我來搿搭。阿忠，侬講後頭搿個。
啊。
咦，侬爺？
我爺爺。
侬爺爺住辣搿搭個？
啊，侪住辣搿頭，幫胡東收租啊。
哦，幫胡東收租。
原來胡東個看房交關下頭交關人個，哦，侪住辣搿頭。
伊拉拆了搿個舊個房子，拆了，現在新蓋個房子是搿個。
對。
哦，最漂亮就是搿搭。
埃面頭高頭也有只露台呀，搿頭房子原來搿頭房子侪沒個呀。有一只露台，你知道伐啦？
啊？
有一只露台了呀。
呀，我曉得搿個露台，去看看搿個露台吧。
就高頭呀。
啊，我看一下。
蹲辣後頭就拍到了。
花園挺大個哦，老大個花園。
搿高頭有只露台呀。
哎，對個啦。還有梯的。應該住了里向。What did you just say?
I said we're the two people in Shanghai who should be inside.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Well, who told your father not to buy it back? If he was offered to get it back? 那个一个辰光，阿爹不是人家个政府对伊讲买回去1亿是吧？
1亿啊，
伊没买。
没买呀。
Your father was offered to buy the property for 100 million at the time, and he didn't do it.
Yeah, well, he's probably wondering why he has to buy back something that was taken.
Oh, okay,
Yeah? How about that?
that's right. Okay. 他说本来就是他们的，为什么要买回去？所以他可能不想买回去。
对呀。
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. Huh?
It was taken from him.
And then what? Maybe you want to take it 10 years from now, and then I have to buy it back.
All right, fine. Okay, all right. That's legitimate. Okay, fine. All right, let's walk around. Hello, 速東國先生。
你好，我好。
用啥个闲话都用上海话是？
上海话。
上海话好的，侬是速東國是吧？
是。
侬是那个河東的啥人啊？
河東的後人啊。後代。
你跟谁是？你是哪条线的？
我是那个河東的妈妈，就是师太啊。师太的姐姐一代下来的。
师太是哪里来的？
师太从苏州到崇明，再到上海，在上海呢，在广东路那边跟那广东路一条街上面，原来有很多大老板，他去做那个佣人啊，叫我什么佣人怎么讲？就是这样菲佣一样的，叫什么？
就是家佣啊，
保姆，对，做保姆。后来那个广东那个老板，后来把他要回广东了嘛，把师太一起带到广东去了。
上海话叫娘姨。
娘姨，对，
那后来你为什么又会跟那个何鸿章就是遇上了呢？
因为我爷爷就是在上海西木路呀，就我们何东故居嘛，他们就帮何东催租啊，就是每号头到了，不是何东不是交关房子租出去嘛，收租呀。我爷爷呢3个兄弟的话，其中一个兄弟呢是没有小孩的。
就是说你的爷爷是帮河东收租的。
对。
西莫路的那个地方。
对。
去的那个。
对。
明白。那我们昨天去的那个西莫路的那个河东公馆有谁在那里住啊？以
前何敬堂也在那边住，就是他爷爷何世谦也在那边住，何鸿章、何鸿清全部住在那边。住到大概十几岁不是，就差不多读中学了嘛。再到回香港呀。
那他们小时候应该跟你见面的不？
跟我爷爷，我小时候我还没生出来呢。
对，你小很多，你看我们那么大。
对。
爷爷对。
对。
好的，嗨，in Shanghai，我们在上海。
我们是老开心的碰头。
棒头。
碰头。家三胡。那是啥关系啊？阿拉是师太的一代的关系。我是师太的家姐搿一代下来的。
所以侬现在是代表啥人啊？
我表是表叔。
He is your
Cousin.
uncle.
He's my uncle.
He's your uncle, yes.
Yeah.
Because he is in the same generation with your father.
But he's 3 years older than me.
Too bad.
Okay, so he's from the previous generation.
Yes, he's one generation above yours.
I see.
He.
Uncle Jock. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat what Mary just said, and that is that this is my uncle, Uncle Joe. However, he's only 3 years older than me. However, he's born in my father's generation. Thus, he's my uncle. Okay, so we just were at Sir Robert Houtung's house in Shanghai, and my uncle Joe is now going to tell me who lived there.
那个房子以前有谁住啊？那个河东的房子，何金堂还有谁住？
对啊，河东他爷爷住在那边呀。他爷爷的弟弟何鸿清也住在里边，何鸿章，他爸爸，他妈妈，
何金堂，
何金堂也对，一直住在上海。
知不知道李小龙有没有住过在那里？
哦，李小龙没住过。
李小龙没住过。
没住过。
那还有什么人在住那里住过？你记得？
很多佣人也住在里边的，收租的。我爷爷也住在那边呀。他爷爷有3个兄弟了，也住在那边，帮河东收租的。
哦 ，So Hotung lived there. Ho Sai Kim, your grandfather and your Ho Sai General Ho lived there. So your father lived there.
I know that.
Yeah. So I think your father's sibling. 因为他爸爸妈妈住在那里很长时间。
很长时间的。
So Modia also lived there.
Okay.
他爸爸读到高中以后，大概再回去的，回到香港嘛。
Your father was here all the way until middle school. I mean college.
哦，师太多有一次过生日他到上海来，就是师太的姐姐过生日，河东到上海来，到崇明去的。
Oh, he's talking about Sir Robert came here on the birthday of Si Tai's sister, and then they went to Chongming Island. 但是他的爷爷还有他的爸爸在这里住很长时间。
很长时间了。
他爸爸 your father was here all the way until after primary school he go to the middle school.
哦，但是他爷爷不是在香港的2条腿不是，最后炸了断掉了吧？
对，但 he says
以前一直住在上海啊。
什么时候走的？
哦，什么时候走的？我到时候因为我妈妈也不在了，我要回去看看有没有资料，我查。
Hey, Sean, one thing you need to remember: this guy is only 3 years older than us. Okay?
Yeah. All right.
You cannot ask
Okay.
him everything.
Okay. So, well, this is what I'd like to know then. So where exactly was he born?
你在哪里出生？
我在上海呀。
上海。
1963年。
1963.
Okay. And where'd you go to school?
你在哪里上学？
在上海开封路小学。
He answer you.
闸北区。
Okay. And when was the first time he left Shanghai?
你什么时候第一次离开上海？
离开上海啊？
去哪？去香港。
香港我去是探亲呀。
你第一次什么时候去？
应该是我来想一想大概是八几年吧。
In the 80s, when it's first opened.
I see. When did you first meet my father?
你第一次看到爸爸的时候是几时？
在上海啊，第一次看到爸爸。
你几岁的时候？
那我很小了。
Very small.
大概读中学，我应该是中学吧。
Should be teenager, middle school. 十几岁的时候吧。
对，十几岁。
Adolescence.
Okay. Where was that?
记得在哪里见到他吗？
他爸爸到我家里来的呀，我家住在闸北区啊。
Your father came to his home.
In the 1980s.
And when he was young, it's in the 60s.
Teenagers, not same age.
His teenage. When he was a teenager, your father came to his house.
Okay.
So 那是
1980s.
No, 刚刚邓小平不是宣布改革开放嘛？那这个就以后有个。
那是80年代的时候。
对啊，80年代。
Yeah, right. Okay, 1980s.
All right. Okay.
西台。
Oh, 西台。
西台耶，从苏州去到崇明。
Okay.
崇明，上海。
Okay.
到上海嘛，就是我讲做那个跟菲佣一样的娘衣，懂吗？他们姐妹2个人一起到上海来。
Two sisters came here as a maid.
那么后来那个广东路那个老板把师太呢就带到广东去做了。
The person who lived in Guangdong Road bring Shanghai to Hong Kong to work.
I see, and that's where she met Charles Bosman.
在香港就遇到那个老外，就是他的那个太爷了。
对啊，后面的历史我就搞了不太明白了。但是何东来经常到上海到崇明去，就是看师太的大街呀。
Okay, so when Sir Robert Hotung come here, also always go to Chongming to find the sister of his Sitai. So he's from the sister's line.
Okay, which sister is he from?
你是哪一个姐姐？就是他只有一个姐姐是吗？
对啊，他姐妹就2个人。
Only 2 people, so Sitai has only 1 sister, so he is from the sister.
Okay, and what's the name of?
Do you know 你的那是他的姐姐叫什么名字？
这个我也这个也搞不清楚。
那是你的太奶奶是吧？
对啊。
也不知道她叫什么名字。
我不知道呀。
你家里什么人的名字你还记得？ 你爸爸叫什么？
我爸爸叫做刚呀，庆祝的做，搞视频嘛也刚。因为我是上次不是我写给你一张纸，
你爸爸的爸爸呢？
我爷爷，因为我也写给你，我忘掉了。
写下来才记得这说的是后。
我写下来了呀，我不是微信给你的吗？
下一回再寄给我。
哦。
此人不记得爷爷，he doesn't know his grandfather's name by heart.
I see. Does he have it somewhere written at home?
He sent it to me.
Okay. So he is born. How many brothers and sisters?
你有多少兄弟姐妹？
我上面2个大姐，我最小。
He's the smallest.
Okay, and where are the 2 sisters now?
你的姐姐呢？
在上海呀。
in Shanghai.
上海。
那王宝元又是谁啊？
王宝元是何敬堂，我们说何敬堂小老婆，这个小老婆是王宝元的外婆。
哦，第8个。
第8个老板说的，第8个老板。
第8个老婆王宝元 ，OK。
是何敬堂那一辈的。
但是何敬堂来上海也住在。
对，就老房子里面呀，对吧？
Okay, now does he have any foreign blood or is he 100%
你是
Han?
100%中国人，还是你也有一些外国的血统？
我爷爷那边我也搞不清楚了。
He doesn't know what happened from that.
他对你说我是上海人讲10个种啊，有可能这个上面有一点外国。
He says you know his grandfather says he looks different, so he might have some. Well.
Hello.
You know how much money I need to spend to do that for you?
Yeah, I do, because I went over to that building and I spoke to them and asked them why is that up there, and they say all of Shanghai loves you. It's done for free. Okay. I don't want to tell you how much that costs, but I hope you like the fireworks welcoming you back to Macau.